Hi class, it's me, your math teacher Jelly. In today's lesson, I will teach you how to sketch the graph of quadratic functions. Okay, let's get started. A quadratic function is a second-degree polynomial represented as f of x or function of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Or pwede natin isulat in this form, y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Kasi we can actually rewrite f of x into y or y into f of x. Okay, so walang problema doon. And kaya tinawag nating second degree polynomial, the exponent is 2, no? Ayan. Okay, so kapag nakakita kayo ng ganito, that is quadratic function. So where a, b, and c are real numbers, and a should not be equal to 0. So we will not allow that to happen kasi if that's the case, yung a natin ay 0, meaning that is linear function. Okay? So, f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So, yung ax squared, ang tawag natin dito is quadratic term. While yung bx, ang tawag natin dito ay linear term. And for c, of course, that is the constant term. And we have the standard form and then the vertex form. So guys, yung ating diniscuss dito kanina, so actually that is the standard form. Yung iba ginamit as general form, no? Okay, sa ibang references. So f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c or y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. So kapag ka nakaganyan, ibig sabihin is standard form to. Okay? Kapag naman naka-vertex form, that is written in f of x or function of x is equal to a times the quantity of x minus h squared plus k, or yung f of x sinulat as y. Okay? So walang problema yan. And we all know that the graph of a quadratic function is a parabola. So kapag sinabi nating parabola, that is the smooth curve or the U-shape, no? Okay. So, the graph of quadratic function ay ganito siya. This is how it looks like, no? Okay. So, the graph may be upward or downward. Although, yung ibang graph ng quadratic function that is opens to the right or to the left, sa apat na yon, dalawa lang yung function na tinatawag. That is opens upward and opens downward. Okay? Kasi yung opens to the right and to the left, it fills the definition for the vertical line test, no? Okay. It intersects more than 2 points. I mean more than 1 point. So nagdalawang beses na siyang nagkaroon ng intersection doon. Okay, so well anyway, so we have here the properties of quadratic functions. So we have the opening of the parabola. So in our equation, y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, para malaman natin na ito ay parabola opens upward, dapat yung value ng a natin is greater than 0. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga greater than 0? Of course, 1, no? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, ibig sabihin, yung graph natin ay ganito. However, kapag, actually, yung graph na to, yung ganitong pag-sketch ng graph, yung equation nun ay y is equal to x squared, no? Ayan. Or ax squared. So, ganito yung magiging graph niya. Okay? So, kapag ganito, yung i-graph natin later, yung vertex niya ay wala doon sa origin. Okay? So, meron tayo dito yung tinatawag na HK. Yung point na yon na kung saan yung vertex ay pwedeng dito, ayan, pwedeng dito, or sa other quadrant. Okay? Gets? Okay. So, if a is less than 0, the parabola opens downward naman. So, ito yung klase ng graph naman na yon. So, ibig sabihin, y is equal to negative x squared. Ayan. So, para mas malinaw sa inyo, no? Okay, sige, let's verify yan using Desmos app. Okay, so i-verify natin using Desmos. Ayan. So, y. Actually, pwedeng f, no? F of x. So, y na lang para mas madali. Y is equal to x squared, no? Ayan. So, ganyan yung magiging graph natin. Gets? Okay. And then, magdagdag tayo. Y is equal to, so kapag nag-downward siya, ibig sabihin yung a natin is less than 0. So, ano ba yung less than 0? Those are the negative numbers, right? Okay, so negative x squared. No? Ayan. Kung mapapansin natin, ito yung graph niya. Tama? Okay. So, ganun lang kasimple. And another concept, so we have the vertex, no? So, vertex is defined as the highest or lowest point of the parabola. So, meron tayo dito tinatawag na maximum point or the minimum point. So, of course, yung maximum natin yung highest na. Okay. And then yung lowest point, that is the minimum. Okay, so dito, meron tayong tinatawag na equation. May gagamitin tayong equation dito, which is h is equal to negative b all over 2a. Ayan. For us to get the vertex, no? Yung hk natin. Kapag yun ay wala sa ating origin. Okay, gaya nga na sinabi ko kanina, hindi palagi nasa origin yung ating vertex, no? So, kahit saan dyan. Next, we have the axis of symmetry. So, it is defined as the vertical line that passes through the vertex and divides the parabola into two mirror images. Okay, so, to illustrate, okay, meron tayo ditong graph, no? Ayan, opens downward to. So, class, ito yung ating axis of symmetry. Ayan, nasa gitna. Kung mapapansin natin, sabi natin dun sa definition, ayan, is a vertical line that passes through the vertex. So, through the vertex. And divides the parabola into two mirror images. So, kung makikita natin, dinivide niya yung parabola into two mirror images or reflection siya ng isa, no? A good example, sa dahon, no? ng puno, yung pinakagitna doon, yun yung ating vertical line, no? Okay. Gets? So, dito, meron tayong equation na gagamitin, which is x is equal to h. Ayan. After natin ma-solve yung vertex natin, ipa-plug in lang natin yan to get the axis of symmetry. And then, another concept, so we have, or another property, so which is x-intercepts. So, guys, ito, napag-aralan na natin nung grade 8 tayo. Yung x-intercepts points where the parabola crosses the x-axis. So, class, ang ibig sabihin, yung ating point or yung graph ng parabola magi-intersect or may intersection doon sa ating x-axis. Okay? So, kumbaga, meron siyang, yung point na yon ng ating parabola ay may intersection sa ating x-axis. Likewise, ganun din kay y-intercept. So, a point where the parabola crosses the y-axis. Okay? So, here, we have the domain. So, domain, we all know that this is the set of all possible x values that can be used in the function. So, class, ito yung tinatawag nating input, no? Kumbaga, so, mag-input lang tayo ng mga values ng x, ayan, whether it is positive or negative. So, hanggang hindi siya walang restriction, so pwede tayo mag-input lang na mag-input. And then, for the range, so, this is the set of all possible y values naman that the function can produce. Ito yung tinatawag nating output naman, no? Okay, kung may input yung domain, may range naman tayo, which is output. Okay, so dito guys, magkakaroon tayo ng restrictions. Hindi lahat ina-allow natin as the element or value for the y values. Okay, or for the range. Okay, so for us to fully understand this concept, let's answer the following examples. Sketch the graph and find all the properties of the following. So we have here 2 examples. So I hope na ma-discuss natin yung 2 examples within this video, or kapag hindi naman, i-continue natin, may part 2 tayo. Okay, so number 1. So f of x is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3. So like I said, pwede natin itong isulat as y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3. Yung f of x, actually y din yun, or y is equal to f of x. And then, opening of the parabola, sabi natin dito, class, ayan, sa opening ng parabola natin, if a is greater than 0, the parabola opens upward. So here, as we analyze the problem, so ang ating a dito, which is 1, diba? Invisible yan, may 1 tayo dito dyan. Okay, ang a natin is 1. In algebra, hindi na sinusulat yon, no? Okay, understood na meron tayong 1 dyan. Okay, so ibig sabihin, determine muna natin yan. A is equal to 1. B is equal to negative 4, right? Okay, kasi minus 4 yun. Take whatever the sign. Yan yung magagamit natin. Yung C, that is the constant, which is equal to 3. Okay, so since A is greater than 0, so therefore, ang opening of the parabola is opens, very good, opens upward. So, in-expect natin, yung graph natin ay U-shape. Okay? Kapag yung A natin is less than 0, that is inverted U, no? Okay, so, next we have the vertex. Paano ba natin hanapin yung vertex kapag ganito yung given natin? Kasi yung given natin sa number 1 is written in standard form. Okay, so, sabi ko nga, we have HK, no? We have the formula, right? Okay. So, ang formula natin dito is H is equal to negative B over 2A. Plug in lang natin yan. Okay, negative. Since our B is also negative, do not forget the negative sign here. Magkakamali tayo pagka ganon. So, be mindful. So, that is negative 4 over 2. Yung A natin, which is equal to 1. So, negative times negative, that gives us positive 4. 2 times 1 equals 2. So, we can divide 4 divided by 2, which is 2, right? Okay. So, ibig sabihin, ang ating H dito ay equals 2, no? Okay. Medyo ibaba ko to. And then, for our K, para makuha natin yung K value, class, ganito lang yan. Madali lang ito. I-plug in natin yung ating H. Actually, yung H serves as your X, no? Sa ating pinaka-whole function, which is x squared minus 4x plus 3. So, lahat ng x natin, gawin nating 2. Ayan. Paano tayo nagkaroon ng 2? Ito yung class. So, 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 3. So, guys, kapag sinimplify natin yan, we don't have enough space. 2 squared, that is equal to 4. And then 4 times 2 is 8. 4 minus 8 is negative 4. Tama. Negative 4 plus 3, that is equal to negative 1. So, ibig sabihin ng ating HK, which is, coordinates natin dito, 2, negative 1. Nakuha? Okay, ganun na kasimple. So, ngayon, okay, yung vertex natin, syempre, kumbaga siya yung nasa pinaka-gitna, ano? Okay. So, using our table of values, so, xy, yung x natin is 2, yung y is negative 1. Ayan. And then, less than 2, ano ba yung mga numbers less than 2? We have 1. Tama, we have 0. Greater than 2, we have 3, no? And then 4. Ayan. Okay. So, isasolve natin yan. So, para hanap natin yung table of values using our original equation. Okay? Yung ating original equation, which is, let me use another color. So, y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3. So, mag-solve lang tayo ng isa. Pakita natin kung paano sinasolve. So, 0. Palitan lahat yan ng 0. Yung mga x values natin. Or x variable rather. So, yung x natin ay magiging 0 plus 3. Okay, let's simplify. 0 squared, that is 0. That is 4 times 0 is 0 plus 3. So, your y, the first value of y equals positive 3. So, therefore, ito ay 3. Gets? Okay. And then, so, solve na natin yan. Mentally, so we have 0. Of course, sabi nga natin kanina, di ba? Mirror, no? Kung whatever the value here, so copy nyo lang yan. Siya hindi magiging sagot kapag nag-solve tayo. Okay. So, yung ating axis of symmetry dito, di ba we have formula for the axis of symmetry, which is x equals h. So, ibig sabihin, x equals h, magiging x equals 2. Tama? Okay. Gets? Okay. So now, hanapin natin yung x-intercepts natin. So, paano ba natin hahanapin si x-intercepts? So, class, madali lang yan. Ibig sabihin dito, kapag kay x-intercept, so, let y be equal to 0. No? So, let y be equal to 0. So, ang ating formula or the equation is y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3. Ayan. So, setting y equals 0, only y. So, we have x squared minus 4x plus 3. And then, the next thing to do, so, class, kung makikita natin yan or manonotice natin, so, meron tayo ditong trinomial, tama? So, ibig sabihin, magka-factor out tayo. Okay? So, pwede tayo mag-factor out, pwede tayong mag-completing the square, pwede tayong gumamit ng quadratic formula. So, in this case, I'm gonna use factoring, no? Factor out natin yan. Okay, factor ni x squared, that is x times x, no? Since positive 3 yun, ito ay negative. So, ibig sabihin, parehas negative yung ating mga factors. So, that is factors ni positive 3, which is 1, no? Make sure, yung may isip nating factors ay makakapag-produce tayo ng negative 4x, the middle term. Okay, so we have, very good, minus 1 and then minus 3. Tama? So, kapag verify nyo yan, so yan magiging sagot natin. So, this is now equal to 0. Tama? Ayan. Okay, so ibig sabihin, x minus 1 equals 0. So, that is x equals positive 1. Yung isa, x minus 3 equals 0. So, that gives us x equals positive 3. So, ibig sabihin, ang mga x-intercepts natin dito, yung mga coordinates na, kunin natin yung coordinates. Una, so we have 1, 0. Tama? Okay. Yung pangalawang coordinate natin, which is 3, 0. Okay? Guys, hindi pwede maging 0, 1. Hindi pwede maging 0, 3 kasi yun ay sa y-intercept naman. Okay. Nakuha? So, now, let's find the y-intercept. So, yung y-intercept dito, so, let x naman be equal to 0. So, let x be equal to 0. Okay, same procedure. Y is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3. So, lahat ng x natin, gawin natin 0. Plug in lang class. And then, 0 squared, that is 0 minus 0 plus 3. So, y is equal to 3. Tama? So, therefore, ang ating coordinates dito ay, very good, 0, 3. Okay? And then, we have the domain. So, sabi natin sa domain, yun ay the possible of all x values. So, class, tandaan natin kapag sa quadratic function, walang restriction sa domain. So, lahat pwede maging value ng x natin, positive or negative. So, therefore, ang magiging sagot natin sa domain ay ito. Using set builder notation, pwedeng x is an element of all real numbers. Or in words, pwede naman all real numbers. Pwede yun. Okay? Or, using interval notation naman, pwede yan since wala namang restrictions. So, that is open, negative, infinity to positive infinity. Okay? Ayan. And yung range naman natin dito, i-determine natin yan after natin ma-graph, no? Mag-graph muna tayo, class. Para mas makita natin ano nga ba yung range, no? Erase ko muna to. Okay. So, i-plot natin yung vertex natin. So, yung vertex natin which is 2, negative 1. So, saan ba mapupunta yung 2, negative 1? Very good. So, yung x natin is 2. Ito yun guys, yung 2 natin. Pero yung y natin is negative 1. Pero pagtatapatin natin yung class, no? So, ito siya. Pag pinagtapat natin yan, ito. Okay, yung intersection niya. Ayan. And then, afterwards, so, ano ba yung mga na-solve natin dito? Sa ating table of values, i-plot na natin yung 0, 3. So, yung 0, 3, your x is 0, your y is equal to 3. So, class, ito yun. Along the positive y-axis. So, kung mapapansin nyo, class, ito yung ating y-intercept, no? Okay. So, sabi natin sa y-intercept, a point where the graph crosses on the y-axis. And then, 1, 0 naman. Your x is 1, your y is 0. So, class, ito siya. Kung mapapansin natin, yung 1, 0, very good. That is your one of the x-intercept. No? Yan. And then, of course, we have 3, 0. Isa sa mga x-intercept din natin yon. So, 3, 0, ito siya. It's along the positive x-axis. Ayan, nandyan siya. Okay. And then, we have 4, 3, no? Your x is 4, your y is 3. Ayun. And then, after that, ang gagawin na natin dito is sketch na natin yung graph natin. Ititrace na natin. Dapat smooth curve or U-shape, no? Okay. So, hindi kasi tayo basta-basta i-sketch lang. So, dapat may mga points tayo matatamaan dyan. Later, i-verify natin using Desmos kung tama ba yung graph natin. Okay? Ayan. Okay. So, pasensya, hindi ganun ka-perfect yung aking pag-sketch. So, eto siya. And then, yung ating axis of symmetry, do not forget, which is x equals 2, no? Okay. So, this is the axis of symmetry. Ayan. Ayan. Sabi natin doon, di ba, dapat nag-pass through doon sa ating vertex. Tama? Okay. And it divides the parabola into two mirror images, no? Ayan. Kung mapapansin natin. Okay? So, ito yung ating vertex. Which is 2, negative 1. At ito naman yung ating axis of symmetry. AOS. Which is x equals positive 2. Gets? So, ganun lang kasimple. So, yung ating range dito, kung mapapansin natin, class, ayan. No? Yung range natin dito, which is may restriction tayo dito. Hindi tayo pwedeng bumaba doon sa negative 2. Hanggang negative 1 lang tayo. Okay? So, the lowest value of y is negative 1 and increases without bound upward. So, ang ating domain dito, I mean the range, so y is greater than or equal to negative 1. Or since that is greater than or equal to, so use this notation, negative 1, ayan. Kasi meron tayo ditong restriction, no? And then, open. So, ibig sabihin, hindi tayo pwedeng bumaba doon sa -1. Kaya, ang ating domain dito, range dito is y is greater than or equal to -1. So, mas malaki kaysa kay -1. So, pwede rin naman yung -1. So, based on the graph. So, hindi tayo pwedeng bumaba pa doon, no? Okay. So, this is the end of our video. I hope na meron tayong natutunan. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.